Hello, welcome back to another video. Now, this ain't like any normal video that I make. No. Today we are ranking every single 2024 movie since we're in 2025 now. Now, I do just want to say a quick reminder, thank you for everything you guys have done, seriously. I appreciate all the love and support, and we are now at 600 subs, which is crazy. We managed to get our goal before 2025 hit. And if we keep up this rate, we might be able to get to 1,000 subs by my 2-year anniversary. So thank you, everyone. But I have a whole list for every single movie we have here, and we have a total of 26 movies. And we are going to start it off with Time Cut. Now, Time Cut, how do I say this? I only made it 30 minutes into the film because it is that bad. It's just the way everything was made. It just felt like a totally killer ripoff. Now, I know all of you are going to say, well, this movie was filmed first. Yes, that is the case. But I feel like I might have gotten a bit more into the film if they released this before Totally Killer, and I wouldn't like Totally Killer. So, I feel like the reason I don't like this is because we already have one really, really similar to it. So, for that reason, I give it a 0 out of 10. I absolutely hate this film. There's nothing good about it. Just, don't even watch it. If you want to, be my guest. Alright, next up, in 25th, we have Night Swim. Honestly, it was okay. No, it was bad. I will say the premise of it with, a very deadly pool, and there were some, cool scenes in this movie. The ending was kind of lackluster, I'll be honest. But there were some cool scenes. It's entertaining for the most part, sometimes. But this movie is it's so bland and boring. I feel like it would have made better as a book than it did a movie. To be fair, a lot of movies are better done as books. In 24th, we have The Strangers Chapter 1. Oh, by the way, I give Night Swim a 3 out of 10. The Strangers Chapter 1, 24. Oh my god. I forced my dad to go to this movie. And I remember I gave it a 5 or a 6 out of 10 when I first saw it, because I actually thought it was kind of decent. But no, this movie is a little bit bad. It's so boring, it's ridiculous, and the characters are extremely dumb. And I consider this as a disgrace to the original Strangers. Dude. But there's still some cool moments, like the ending of the film, obviously. It's good because it's the Strangers. There's some cool scenes. I like how the Strangers look in this film. It's my favorite look of them. But I still think it's a disgrace to the original, so I give it a 4 out of 10 for that reason. 23rd, I have Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney. Also, I am kind of sick, not really, but yeah. Immaculate was an interesting film, that's for sure. Sydney Sweeney did a good job, but I just found this movie very boring, and it didn't really make a lot of sense. Nothing was really clear in this film. It just randomly happens, but I get it, it's based off of, Immaculate Mary, but still. I don't like this film as much as I wanted to. So I give it a 4.5 out of 10. I don't think it was good. And also the ending? No, I did not like the ending. Alright, 22. Incoming. The one with Finney Blake from The Black Phone. Yeah. Honestly, I only watched this movie because Finney from The Black Phone was in it. And honestly, there was some interesting things. It's funny. It has a comedy in it. And it's a high school geek show. Yeah. It just didn't really appeal to me that much. I thought it was mid at best. 5.5 out of 10. 21. Now, a lot of people might be mad because I rated this higher than most people probably, but I have The Crow. Yes, the new one with Bill Skarsgård and FKA Twigs. as the couple. Um, there were some cool fight scenes in this movie. The ending was kind of weird. Their friendship that or like relationship that they build up, I think it was actually done decently well. Like as I said, some cool fight scenes. Bill Skarsgård did the job, but he didn't really do good. Like when I look at him, all I see is the guy from Boy Kills World, or I just see Pennywise staring at me. I don't see Eric Draven staring at me. I see Pennywise, dude. 5.5 out of 10. Alright, 20. This one's gonna upset a lot of people, but long legs. Now, hear me out. This movie was very confusing. Over the top. Confusing. I just couldn't understand what was happening. Like, I understand so many people love this film, but it just didn't click to me. The ending, though, I'll admit, that was a good ending. So I think it's overall decently good. Yeah, that's what I have to say about it. 6 out of 10. Lisa Frankenstein in 19th place. Now, this movie has the tag horror on it, but most of this, it brings me a lot of Edward Scissorhands type of vibes. Like, Edward Scissorhands is horror, but I just don't really feel the horror elements in it, even though it says labeled horror. But yeah, has like the same problem with Edward Scissorhands, but Edward Scissorhands is done better. But the actual like horror scenes that we do get in this film, I actually did really enjoy. So I give it a 6.5 out of 10 for that reason. I thought it was decent. Yeah. 18th place actually. In a Violent Nature. The new Terrifier killer, what some people called it actually, because apparently it was supposed to be a lot gorier than Terrifier 2, but didn't end up. But there were a few kills in this movie that were actually really interesting. Like that kill where the girl's like, I'll probably put it on screen right here, but she's like doing her yoga and stuff. And then this man straight up like puts a hook on her head and then pulls her through her own body. That was just gnarly right there. Although the ending of the film is just listening to a girl yap for 20 minutes straight. And a good percentage of the film is just seeing this man walk around. Like, I understand. I like the aspect of a third person killer perspective, but they did it way too much. But the actual kills in this movie, absolutely gnarly and amazing. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I thought it was good. Better than Lisa Frankenstein. 17th, Maxine. Ooh, okay. This was an interesting one. Now, Maxine, the ending of the X trilogy, this was definitely a disappointment for sure. The first hour of the movie, I actually thought was good for the most part. Maxine is probably my favorite version in this film. Like, she wants to, like, go to Hollywood and stuff, and then all of her friends start dying and stuff, so then the police get, like, suspicious of her, and she has to, like, stop the killer. And then it ends up being her dad. Also, yeah. Also, I don't know if I said spoilers in the beginning, so I'm probably gonna put it up top, so, yeah. Editor, do that. But, yeah, I actually did enjoy it, but the ending, lacklustering, her dad was the killer. It was actually kind of obvious, considering they brought up her dad only in this film and not any of the other films, from what I remember. I might have to rewatch X, but, yeah. The alley scene in, like, the first 20 minutes were actually pretty wicked. That was, yeah, that was something. I don't even know what that was. 16th, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Okay, now I did rank this a little bit lower than I was expecting because, Maxine, by the way, I give it 7 out of 10. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, very disappointing, at least the ending of it. The same argument I have for Maxine can also be said same for Frozen Empire. Like, the first hour of the movie is good. I love it. I love it. Especially the beginning. But The ending. You could have spent at least 30 more minutes on the ending to at least make it like a 10 out of 10 film. Like, oh, maybe this could have been the best Ghostbusters movie ever if they made it like a 2 hour and 30-minute movie instead of 1 hour and 50-minute. Because the ending was so lackluster. Like, everyone gets their whole thing freezed up and whatever, their proton pack. And then, I'm pretty sure it's Phoebe. She, like, gets her thing, kills the guy, and I'm like, is that it? We only get 5 minutes of screen time from the actual villain? Nah, dude. 7 out of 10. Alright, 15. Trap. 7.5 out of 10. I will say this movie was good from start to finish. Although it was a bit boring at some places. But this man is unbelievably smart. Like, jeez, man. Dexter type of level, dude. My. I really do like this movie. I actually thought it was really good. Definitely not as good as Sky Riley, but I will say, good. The ending of the film was pretty good. He has to, like, escape the cops and stuff, and then he, like, visits his, wife or something, ex-wife, I think now, and then he ends up getting killed, tasered. Well, he doesn't get killed, but he gets tasered, and then he gets sent to prison. Maybe we'll get a Trap 2, I don't know. I'd like to see a sequel, maybe. But yeah, 14. Abigail. I really liked Abigail. The actress does a very good job as Abigail. It has Melissa Barrera in this film. It has the guy that's Moff Gideon in Star Wars. I really enjoyed this movie. It was good from start to finish. There was a lot of cool fight scenes with Abigail and the guys. The ending of the film was absolutely wicked. And I mean, also like the first actual kill of this movie was really good. Like the one done by Abigail where the guy gets like decapitated and then the girl from Lisa Frankenstein actually finds his head and then it falls off and then they all start screaming and stuff. Amazing. 13. Transformers 1. 8 out of 10. Alright. This one was a good film. I keep telling my dad to watch this one, but he just doesn't take my recommendation because he loves Transformers, but only Gen 1. He doesn't like any of the Bayverse movies, which I respect because I don't really like them either. The ending of this film was absolute peak cinema. Oh my god. The first hour of the movie, could have used a little bit more. But the ending of the film, yeah, sorry guys. That's how good the ending of the film is. I'm not even joking. It's that good. Let me just fix on my camera a little bit. That's how good it is. Alright. Now we have Beetlejuice in 12th. 8 out of 10. I really like this film. I don't think it's as good as the original Beetlejuice, but I still really enjoyed it. The story is good, the ending's good. Beetlejuice is in there, not for the first hour at least, but when you actually see Beetlejuice, he's good in it. Jenna Ortega. But yeah, overall, good film. 8 out of 10. Next up is A Quiet Place Day 1, 8.5 out of 10. I remember seeing this in theaters for my birthday, and oh my god, I absolutely love this film. I cried at the ending, bro. Like, when he saves the cat, and then they all run away, but then she sacrifices her life and plays music, and then she gets killed by them. Chills down your spine, dude. Tears running down your face. Oh my god, I really care for these characters. They were really fun characters, and I genuinely cared for them. This movie felt a lot shorter than it actually was, which surprised me. But I do think this is the second best entry at the franchise, with A Quiet Place Part 2 being in first. I love that. Quiet Place Part 1, A Quiet Place 1, not Day 1, like the first one, I thought it was a bit bland for my taste. 10. Twisters. Ooh, the beginning of this film, great. Glen Powell, great. Oh, dude, this was so much fun. And I like it how they build up like a relationship throughout. They could definitely be a power couple. I'm just saying that right now. But I really enjoy this film. I'm not going to talk much about this film because there's more films along the way that I want to talk about more. So I'll give Twisters an 8.5 out of 10. Also, if you're wondering what I'm staring at, it's my sheet with all of my stuff on it. So, yeah. 9. Stream. Oh my god, with David Howard Thornton in it. This was a great movie, start to finish. The kills are awesome. The tic-tac-toe kill, where they start like playing tic-tac-toe on this man's body. Oh my god, actually crazy good. The ending of this film was good, and I just really like this film, man. I can't really say much about this film, but just go watch it for yourself, man. It's good. It's just good. I gave it an 8.5. Now, every single movie until the 6th spot is going to be an 8.5. 8th place, The Fall Guy. I really like The Fall Guy. Oh my god, what was his name? I forgot his name, but he actually plays The Fall Guy. Oh my god. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling. He does such a great job. The comedy moments in this movie, the ending of this movie where he like jumps off the plane and then he like stops the guy that went missing. I think he's also played by Jared Leto, if I'm correct. I think so. AKA Craven the Hunter, but yeah. Don't watch that movie. I don't think it looks good in my opinion. But yeah. I give that an 8.5. 7. Alien Romulus. Oh my god, dude. This is easily the best Alien film in my opinion. Since Aliens. Aliens will always be on top. I do not care. I have that thing on Blu-ray over there. Also, I did just get the Terrifier 3 Steelbook, so thank you, Dad. But yeah. Oh my god, Alien Romulus was so good. Like, the gore in this film, it's freaky and it's creepy as well. The kills are all good. The ending was so good. Oh my god. And the story, the pacing as well, it's so good and enjoyable. Very entertaining. 6. Late Night with the Devil. 9 out of 10. Dude, this movie was actually just... Oh my dude. This movie was freaky. First off, they bring like this telekinetic guy on there, and then he ends up dying on the way to the hospital, which I thought was freaky. And then they bring out like the other members on there, the girl, they do like an exorcism, not an exorcism, but they like talk to the devil through her. And then everything ends up going wrong, dude. People start dying, lights are going off. Everyone's losing their minds. Everything's just going down. And then he sees his wife on the screen, and oh my god, I just got chills there. It's just like, this movie was so weird and crazy. Oh my god, and the ending of the film, where he actually killed the girl, like the girl that's possessed, I was not expecting that. I was getting very confused at the ending, but then they made it clear for some reason. And oh my god, it's just, the way this movie's done is so creepy. It's just overwhelming. 5. Smile 2. 9 out of 10. Smile 2 is probably one of the best horror films of this year, in my opinion. It's definitely in my top 3 if I were to make like an only horror movie thing, but I really liked Smile 2. Start to finish, this movie is just crazy, and it makes you like think like nothing is real, especially the ending of the film. Like the last hour of the film is a complete lie, and it's done so well. I love it. I'm still tweaking out about that ending, bro. Like, he rips open her jaw, like he's rising out of her body, and then she smashes her head on stage with a microphone. Oh my god, dude. This movie was just out of this world. Smile 2, man. You gotta watch it for yourself. It's on Paramount Plus. I really enjoyed Smile 2. I thought it was such a fun time. And the first hour of the film as well was also really entertaining. I very much enjoyed it. 4. Venom the Last Dance, 9 out of 10. Oh my god, dude. I cried at this ending when I saw Venom die, bro. Like, this just hit hard, dude. I'm not even joking. It hit hard, dude. The first hour of the film was good. I feel like there's like a few boring parts throughout the film, but overall, I thought it was like probably the best one of the franchise, other than Venom. Let There Be Carnage was in last place for me. I give that one like a 7 out of 10, and then I give this one a 9 out of 10. Go watch this for yourself. It's emotional. It has the action in it. It has Venom in it. The story's good. It's funny. It has everything you want a Venom film to be. And I love the fact that it actually takes place on Area 51 for the ending of the film. And speaking of Area 51, number 3, VHS Beyond. Best VHS film ever. I do not care. VHS Beyond, like, out of the VHS franchise, that's what I mean. Dude, this movie was wicked. Every single tape in this film, maybe except the UFO one where the girl goes onto the UFO, that one was a little bit boring, which is why I take out a .5 mark out of it. But the Doggy Playhouse one where she makes people pretend to be like her dog, that was pretty wicked. Another thing that was pretty wicked about the film was like the one where they're going skydiving and then they crash down and this alien chases them throughout the garden. Dude, that was wicked. Oh my. And the first segment was just nuts all over those places. Dude, this movie it's just, you're going here, like it starts off with this VHS tape, and then it goes to this VHS, then it goes to a Doggy Playhouse, and the people skydiving, and it's just, oh my god, there's so much happening, it's just crazy. All the tapes are good. Second place, Deadpool and Wolverine, 10 out of 10. I was losing my mind in the beginning of the film when I watched this in theaters. Like, just the bye 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 segment where he's like killing all of the guards and stuff. That was so much fun. It's actually crazy. And also all the cameo reveals in this movie, absolutely nuts, wild, out of this world. You need to see it. Oh my god, dude. I really enjoyed just seeing Deadpool and Wolverine kick everyone, dude. And it was nuts. The ending of the film was a bit lackluster, I'll be honest, but the first hour and 30 minutes of the film just don't even take a mark away from it. I give it a 10 because it's the best Marvel movie ever, in my opinion. Besides Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, No Way Home, Endgame. There's quite a few favorites in my opinion. Number 1. I don't think this is a surprise, but Terrifier 3. I'm an absolute fanboy for Terrifier. And Terrifier 3 was just nuts, dude. The beginning of this film where Art the Clown murders everyone there, absolute peak. The kills in this movie, absolute peak. The story, good. The character development, good. Not enough Jonathan, but that, I don't care about that. We just got the good kills and the good storyline. That's all that matters. The ending of the film, absolutely nuts. The first, after the beginning sequence, it was a little bit boring after that. But other than that, absolute peak. Cinema, bro. Like, this movie blew away everyone's minds. The mall scene, the shower scene is my favorite horror scene of all time. The shower scene. Oh my god, dude. Actually, no, probably the kitchen scene from Scream 1 might be my favorite, low-key. But it's just so good. I give Terrifier 3 a 100 out of 10. I know. I'm wicked for that, but it's Terrifier 3, dude. Alright, and you know what? Since it's the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys what my dad got me. As to end the night, this is my only 2024 movie that I have from this year, just so you know. I officially have the Terrifier 3 Steelbook in my collection. Surprisingly, it's not metal. But there you go. Terrifier 3 Steelbook. Absolutely wicked. Thank you, Dad, for this. They felt bad because my mask is coming in late, but I just thought I should show that because it's Terrifier 3, my personal favorite film of the year. But yeah, make sure you go watch Terrifier 3 for yourself. You can buy it online, or you can buy the Blu-ray or something like that. Buy the Steelbook if you want. Apparently the 4K isn't great, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter for me. But anyways, guys, thank you for hopping on, and have a great 2025. It was nice being on here saying everything about 2025's films.